Guys, please subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subscribers. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Kaizer Chiefs 1, Magesi 0. I'm joined by the double pivot itself. It's Dr. Mutau and Dr. Tammy.
Stibo Ogrenmiauti? Nati. Yeah, you know, to think that it's almost midnight, I think. Isn't it midnight?
No wonder gets the error.
Yeah, 2 minutes to 12 o'clock.
Yes.
I mean, talk about the hard work, the hunger, and the service that we deliver to the public on a daily basis, if not on a weekly basis. FANS Wethu, credit to us because we are the only people who qualifies to give flowers to ourselves. What a great job that we are doing, and we really appreciate the gods of football for keeping us this long, or for maintaining us and for keeping us humble. But anyway, let's get into the game. We're talking about Kaizer Chiefs here and Magesi FC, a team that is fighting for relegation already, or to you know, just to go away from relegation, and a team that is really fighting to make it into the top 4 of the Betway Premiership. But obviously, if anything is to happen, they would wish that they become, you know, their fans are dreaming in their own way, saying they'll be number 2. Of which I definitely think they are allowed as fans to go to that mile or to go that much. You can't blame them. We need to push our players and our team to really go forward, because each time they listen to our interviews, they should be motivated and they should not be demoralized into thinking that if we give up. Can you imagine if someone is inside the pitch and you who's just sitting inside, at the stadium, at the grandstand, just cheering in criticism and not understanding the hard work that they are putting. But anyway, let's get into it, Stibo. Brother Nabi, he was playing, coming from that 1-0 from Mamelodi Sundowns, playing that simple 4-4-2 formation for me. Forget about the 4-3-3, but I think he's flat 4-4-2, very tactically gifted. You talk about Simango, a player that is center right back who was not there for a long time, and he played with Frosler, and he also played with Miguel. I'm talking about the defense, and again they had Dove, a player that also was not been playing for a long time, and at the middle of the park they had Njabulo Blom. They started the game with the young Vilagazi. I think it was a matter of the coach wanting or trying to hear what fans are saying, or if it's not hearing what the fans are saying, but he wanted to play Vilagazi based on the basis of how he played last game. But for me, that was not a player that I would rather start with. I think he should be given time to grow. He should be given, you know, if he's to grow, at least give him 35 minutes, second half. Second half, maybe 45 minutes or so. But you talk about Lelepo, their right wing, and you talk about their left wing in Pule Modi, and they started play with Chuvaviro, who's a natural number 9 for me, a holding attacker who's always holding balls, and I think he played very well. Chuvaviro, he's really proving to be class. He can hold ball and wait for that player that will be coming, and he can try and turn, even though as a natural number 9 it's a bit difficult to try and turn and make a U-turn and shoot with his weaker foot. Unfortunately, he got another chance, I think, during the second half where he was inside the box, and I think it was well cleared, or he didn't get it right. But when you are a number 9 and getting chances and not burying them, at least you are getting chances. But you talk about that ball from Pule Modi at the second half, where he was faced with a goalkeeper, a quick 2 touches play that the defender or the central midfield of Magesi made a mistake and slipped. They were supposed to bury that one, and Pule Modi, I think it was Pule Modi, he was facing goals and he dribbled, not really dribbled, but he just cut inside, and with a goalkeeper, as he passed the net, it just hit the crossbar. I mean, for me, he did everything right, tactically, everything. You talk about the execution, everything right, and he was robbed by the goalpost. Unfortunately, the goalpost is there to just play its role. And if anyone can blame him, can blame bad luck. He just needed luck. It didn't come to the party. But you talk about when Kaizer Chiefs really turned out this game, because we need to move out very quickly and stuff. It was when they introduced that guy. Who's that guy? George Matlo, what a quality player. When they introduced him, he changed the complexion of the game, and he became a difference here. But again, you talk about him, Simango, a player that is very good playing from the back. I mean, we're talking about a center right back who's not been playing for a long time, very sharp on the ball. He can start play, and sometimes he can start play from the back. And this is a modern day a defender that you need, who can start playing from the back, who's comfortable with the ball, being a center back. Because when you're playing like teams who presses, like your Sundowns or your Orlando Pirates, I mean your Staleys, your TS Galaxy, you need defenders that are very nice on the ball, that can give you, because he's able to give you those short passes. He can play with the goalkeeper, he can play with his core right, the center back, and also he can play short passes. But one thing about him that is very specific, I mean, that is very unique about him and very nice to see, is his ability to make diagonal pass as a center back. It hardly happens. What he does in terms of being able to deliver diagonal balls, long balls, even your right backs cannot do. And when they introduced Solomons in the second half of the game, he allowed Solomons, because he was playing more of a right back or a number 2, and when they were going forward, it allowed Solomons to always go forward. Because sometimes when you are playing a right back and playing with a right center back who cannot cover for you, it then makes it difficult for you, or maybe exposes you, because each time they win, your opponents win the ball, they bring it back where you're coming, and you find your your center right back does not play as a right back. He's always tagging inside and playing as a center back, instead of reading that a player is going forward, let me cover so that I make him shine. That's why you find sometimes the right backs, when the modern right backs, or left back, or wing backs, when they go forward, they are full backs don't cover for them, and then it exposes them as if. But you can tell, let me tell you, because I've got a PhD of understanding these things, you can tell that Msimango was once a right back, and he can easily shift from a center right back into a center left back. And in modern day football, you need a center left back or right back who is able also to play as a right back, because that would mean each time your right wing or your right back overlaps, he's able to cover and anticipate and plays as a right back. That's why sometimes you are being exposed, not because you are the one who's at fault, but because the person who needs to cover for you is not there. But Arioda, something else, because people won't take me serious. But again, you talk about Dove, plays a very good game. But let me tell you, some other people might think that for Kaizer Chiefs, they really dropped and stuff. They did not drop. This was a hard game. We are talking about a team that was playing very well, and you can judge them according, especially people that like betting, because they just look at the number there and so, number 14, number 15, win or not win. No, that was not the case here. It was a difficult game. Kaizer Chiefs could even have lost this match. They had to grind the results. Yes, it was not beautiful on the eye, but they won the match. Last week, they played a game against Sundowns that was beautiful to watch. Did they win it? They did not win it. Sometimes it's not about playing nice. It's about winning ugly and grinding the results, especially now during this time of the season. You will need to play ugly and forcefully to force results. Sometimes you don't need to play nice. But you talk about, how they built that game, that ball. Duduzi Shabalala really had a game of his life. Even last game, he really played a very good game of his life. But unfortunately, he couldn't connect well in terms of scoring opportunity. But how he was able to deliver passes after another. Even that Pule Modi's goal that hit a crossbar, it was just him that delivered. And he gives you a pass that only allows you to shine or to be denied by the goalpost. And you talk about Lilepo, I think he's got character. For me, he's not your winger. If I was Nabi, if Nabi had a PhD, he would play him as that number 9 for me, or maybe plays him also as another, because that guy, he's heavy. It's just that he's a good player with good technique, and he can give you more inside the box because he can score goals. You don't need to play him too away from the from the goal post. But if he was to play or try to play him as a number 9 sometime, be that because he's got strength, he can anticipate those long balls in terms of just flicking them, and he's got the technique to just to hit the ball. But unfortunately, he's always coming far, relying on that player that is inside the box, to just deliver a cross or a pass. You understand? But if it was him inside the ball with that skill, with that physique and experience, Kaizer Chiefs would be killing people here. And one thing about Kaizer Chiefs, they should really commend themselves. They really played very well, and what a game to play. And Yusuf Mart really had a game of his life. And even with Magesi, they played very well. But unfortunately, they were so hasty when they needed to score. They were rushing for goals. Sometimes you need to be patient with yourself and become comfortable. But you talk about the absence of Cele. A player that is able to come play, same as Tito Patrick Maswanganyi at Orlando Pirates. Sometimes you don't need to overrush. When you overrush, you make mistakes, you make own goals. That's why I was not surprised when I heard that Orlando Pirates has made an own goal, because there's no player that is able to calm the game. You need to slow the pace of the game when the tempo of the game is high. Then you need to drop it, vice versa. But anyway, let me allow Mudau to dish or to cook anyhow, because tomorrow his team is playing, and if they lose tomorrow, I don't know. Or our team. Don't say I didn't say his team. Don't say I didn't say his team. Because it's still our team. It's just that, hey, Chief, hey, what tough. We need to work. We need to work. The league is not gone. The league is far away from being gone. And I think we should make it compulsory for students that they do study maths at school. Because I see the results of that. A lot of people are exposing themselves that maths are who. Yeah. The league is still it's blind. It's too much. It's league. The people that are saying the league is gone is the people that can see they cannot contest. We are here to contest, and it can go either way. It's the second round. Let me tell you, people must never make a mistake. The second round is more tougher than the first round. Second round is going to be tough to grind results. Yes.
Steve. Yeah, for me, today I came here to thank Kaizer Chiefs for allowing us to use FNB Stadium next week.
Yeah.
Because next week we're playing the Sundown.
Yes.
So we don't want Sundown to complain, hey, Orlando is no parking, hey, traffic. So here is a 90,000 capacity. Yes. And then easy to access. Yeah. In terms of traffic flowing. Yeah. So I want to beat them here.
In this stadium. Yeah.
In the
Calabash.
Soccer City Stadium.
Calabash.
The stadium for soccer, not for rugby.
Phobia for
So here, this stadium here. No, not Loftus. Because Loftus is a rugby stadium. It's not a soccer stadium. It's a rugby stadium. Yeah. So here, thanks to Kaizer Chiefs family and stadium management and the Orlando Pirates for allowing us to play here. Yeah. Because here next week, Sunday, is a title decider. Yeah. 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 So it's Wafa. Yeah. Yeah. So here they can't come back Sundown. Never. And as per Orlando Pirates, because it's our home game, we can't make that a silly mistake for Sundown to issue the ticket at 1 o'clock. Yeah. When the game is on Saturday. Yeah. The Chiefs. Sunday maybe the Chiefs will be out. And we need them to buy the ticket. Yeah. Those 57 supporters, they must buy all of them. 57, they must buy all the ticket. We don't want to finish the ticket. Because this one is a big stadium, 90,000 capacity. Yeah. So they must buy the ticket Because we don't want them, when we beat them, they complain, oh, Parrots and Chiefs, they finish the ticket. They must buy the ticket in time.
Yes.
And then they must come in time.
Yes.
And they know their stand.
Yes.
Because Parrots and Chiefs will be here.
Yeah.
We can't be bullied by Sundown, Steve.
57
Never.
Never.
Never. Seats.
We can't be bullied by
Le
Sundown.
Tropabela.
57
Yes.
seats. They are
Say
not many.
57.
57 seats, no problem.
Section Yana.
Yeah, that was such a
Doesn't qualify to be a section. 57 seats.
Straight.
Direct.
Tolibala.
Eh.
Kupa man of the match.
But anyway, let's congratulate the Premier of Gauteng. Here the opportunity, by the way, to be in our presence, just to see Lerona and stuff. He's a fan of the show, not only him. But anyway, we don't want to talk too much. I'm just happy that Sister Jessica is happy.
Sister Jessica's happy.
I would say.